Hey everyone, Burko here, with a Q&A video answering the questions you had for my upcoming Black Ops 3 Zombies map, Return to TranZit. I'm going to be answering these quickly and concisely as I took as many questions as I could, but there were a lot of repeat questions, so those ones have been removed. Don't worry though, if you have further questions or missed out, you can join the Discord server and ask me there. You can join the Discord community by going to the link tree in the description. Right, before we get into the questions, be sure to leave a like and subscribe with the notification bell on, because for the first 10 people to comment on every new video, we'll have a chance to have their YouTube username put in the map. Alright, first question from Momar2010 on YouTube. If Triarch ends up doing a TranZit remaster, will you keep working on this remake? Yes, because mine will be better. Next question, or should I say, questions, from Regan Spears on YouTube. What will you do to make point of interests? Farm, power station, etc. worth going to. I only go to power station once and then never go again, and I only get double tap from farm, and turbine from bus depot. Every single point of interest will be expanded with a bunker, and each point of interest will have 2 perks and 2 wall buys at least. And they'll also have their own purposes towards the Easter egg, as well as have buildables. Is there going to be a Wonder Fizz, especially if you're releasing each segment separately? It might be very useful to getting all the perks. More than likely. Will you be able to kill the Avogadro with guns? It's a bit irritating to have to melee him to death unless you include the Governor Knuckles. That would be cool. There'll be 2 forms of the Avogadro. I might go into detail about how and what that means, but yes and no. Will the bus be safer than before? It was almost a death trap sometimes. Yes. Is it going to be a bank? It was broken on all Victus maps, especially on Buried. If you include it, how will you deal with it? Unfortunately, in order to save data between games, a mod is required. So I may or may not make a mod for TranZit for that to exist. Will the nukes hit in gameplay? If they do, will lava or denizens make a return? I love the water idea, by the way. You have to wait and see. If the nukes don't hit in gameplay, would they hit in the Game Over cutscene like Nuketown Zombies? Yes. Will the individual maps be like before, where only Town had PAP, Farm and Bus Depot didn't, and Bus Depot having no perks? Every survival rendition of the maps will have their own perks and a way to get Pack-a-Punch. And since the last one's a diarized question, I'm gonna skip it. Third question from Ryan Pilter on YouTube. Question: when did you decide you wanted to remake the whole of TranZit? I've always thought of interesting ways to improve the map since it came out, but in terms of actually going through and making it, last year. Fourth question from NarrowX on YouTube. Are you adding any areas that aren't a part of Black Ops 2 TranZit or a Dark Ether? There will be no Dark Ether at all, as it takes place before Dark Ether. And yes, TranZit will be expanded. Fifth question from Twist5371 on YouTube. Will the jet gun be in the map? How will you implement old landmarks such as Nukt, the old cabin, and the cornfield? Will Pack-a-Punch be less tedious? Will there be an Avogadro like boss when you turn on the power? I'll be implementing the old landmarks by making them. Pack-a-Punch will be less tedious. Yes to the Avogadro. Question from Rovo on YouTube. Do you think Black Ops 3's game engine can handle this? Probably not. I'm gonna battle that. Question 7 from Chad Chaddington on YouTube. Are there any parts of the map you're looking forward to making? / are there any you're not looking forward to? I'm looking forward to making Nukt. I'm not looking forward to making Nukt. 8th question from Tech on YouTube. Considering going through the effort of reimagining TranZit, I must ask, is TranZit one of your more favorite maps from Zombies, or was it the fact that this map was considered the ugly duckling of Black Ops 2 Zombies that inspired you to begin designing a new and improved one? Super impressive work as always, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the project evolve. I did thoroughly enjoy playing TranZit with friends and randoms online back in the day when Black Ops 2 first came out, so it was, for me, a map that I did enjoy. As for how bad it's considered, that is a motivation for why I want to reimagine it, as fixing broken things is fun. 9th question from Top Super Kicker on YouTube. Will you add back the shack that contained the Bowie knife in the original? And if you do, what we do with it? Yes, and I will expand it massively. 10th question from Gray287B on YouTube. Will the new map include anything with a Dark Ether? No. 11th question from Rush on YouTube. Are you making the map from scratch or are you exporting it from Black Ops 2? Making it from scratch. 12th question from The Snoopy on YouTube. What would happen if during the development of this, Tracker did drop TranZit in Cold War? Nothing, I would just continue making it. 13th question from Robert Ray H on YouTube. Can you tell us a little bit about the Easter egg? Without spoiling anything, I'll just say it's going to be very big, it's going to be very story heavy, and will affect the future in terms of canon. Post Tag der Toten. 14th question from Luna on YouTube. Ray tracing option for RTX? I've seen a lot of misconceptions about how ray tracing or what ray tracing is. Black Ops 3 has ray tracing already. The difference is it's baked, not real time. So the map has ray tracing already, and that's done manually, but it is not real time. So you do not need an RTX card to play this map. At best, you need a GTX 960. 15th question from Crablubber Gaming on YouTube. How many hours do you spend on this project a day? I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 30. 16th question from Ender Plays on YouTube. Will you ever be making a Buried remaster? I don't know, maybe if it had 100,000 subs on YouTube. 17th question from Crimify on YouTube. What was the inspiration to make this? My brain. 18th question from Popstar Rowlet on YouTube. Will you release beta versions of the map so we can play parts of it before you completely finish it? There'll be pre-alpha, alpha, and beta testing to other developers, anyone that works on the map, close friends, and my Patreon supporters. 19th question from Tataru on YouTube. Map looks fantastic so far, but how's optimization? Can you really create the entire map while maintaining this level of fidelity? Thankfully Trike knew exactly what they were doing when they were building this level. All the mountains are specifically placed to occlude the other sections, allowing for me to easily visgroup them out through Umbra, so yes. 20th question from Random Insult on YouTube. Will everyone be able to play this map when it's fully released? Absolutely. 21st question from Lou Lebrie on YouTube. How much effort are you putting into the Easter egg? Or are you focusing more on the map itself? Right now the map itself, but then fully on the Easter egg. There will be a lot to do with the main Easter egg and side Easter eggs, so don't worry about that. 22nd question from The Shepherd on YouTube. My only doubt with this whole project is, will my computer be able to handle the map with good FPS? XD looks perfect so far. Yes, absolutely. I have a GTX 1070 and I run the map max settings 1440p at 140 FPS. 23rd question from Question on YouTube. Could you play this map on console or just PC? Just PC. 24th question from Joe Voss on YouTube. Are you just doing the original perks or are you adding in custom ones as well to the map? All of the original, plus some from Cold War, and custom ones as well. 25th question from Doorknob on YouTube. What kind of guns are going to be in the map? The pistol looks sick. Cold War, Modern Warfare 2019, and Vanguard. 26th question from Drevod on YouTube. Lex Bus Easter egg. Unfortunately, due to the sheer scale, that is the size of Lex's forehead, it will unfortunately not be able to fit within Black Ops 3's limitations. 27th question from Cherry Zero on YouTube. Can you make the map compatible with other weapon mods, please? If you do, thanks, bro. Weapon mods, most definitely likely not. However, I'll be working as closely as I can with Clicks to make it compatible with his Zombies Experience mod. 28th question from Ari on YouTube. Are you going to be adding more Wonder Weapons or possibly a new Wonder Weapon to either TranZit or Dara's remakes? Yes. 29th question from PhD Flopper Guy. Will Tombstone be on the map? And if so, will it be the classic Black Ops 2 Tombstone or will it be like Tombstone in Cold War, since this map is using Cold War perk machines? Tweaked version of Cold Wars. 30th question from Cole Dalton on YouTube. Will the Avogadro electrify the water so it deals more damage when you get hit in the water? Yes. 31st question from King Omar on YouTube. Will there be a perk limit, and if there is, how much perks can you carry out once? There will be a base perk limit of 6, however there will be ways to get more perks or earn more perk slots. 32nd question from Chicken Snipe on Twitter. What features are you most excited to work on for this map? Is the scale of this project intimidating for you? Will there be any new game mechanics, such as the scrap from 47 Berkeley Lane? I'll probably have to say the new mastery system / the tier above Pack-a-Punch and field upgrades. And for me, the more intimidating something is, the more exciting it is, because in my opinion, easy is boring. As for scrap from 47 Berkeley Lane, probably not. 32nd question from Nicholas Varvel on Twitter. Do you plan on adding any side Easter eggs? Yes, many. 33rd question from Sparksy Games on Twitter. Did you decide if you're going to release every area as their own survival? And if so, do you know when the bus depot survival will come? Yes, I did decide. And yes, and I don't know yet. Last question, completely off topic, from Meme Hut on YouTube. What's your favorite movie? Anything directed by Guy Ritchie, Christopher Nolan, or Zack Snyder? Alright, that wraps it up for the questions. If you want to support the development and me and my endeavors of map making, become a patron by clicking the Patreon link in the description. Patrons get epic rewards, such as the name of the map, pictures of yourself or your pets in the map, early access to YouTube videos, behind the scenes, and more. Any support is greatly appreciated and helps tremendously. Now I'll end the video here by telling you that the next video will be a dev update. Thanks for watching.